Previously, we passed our final inspection and were given temporary certificate of occupancy. And now, we only have a few things to complete before we can start moving in.
Pot rack's installed.
With the pot rack complete, we only have one other item left so we can finally take down the scaffolding.
We don't need it anymore in this house. We want to be totally done with it.
Before diving into our final project with the scaffolding, we're interrupted with a little surprise.
We have a very special delivery coming from some very special people.
Follow along as our kitchen gets a major upgrade and we do some more freedom construction.
It won't be done fast and it won't be done right, but it'll be done.
And if you haven't already, be sure to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss a moment of the build.
Golden days drifting far away.
You want them like this?
Yeah.
But then these ones are like this.
Trying to hang on it?
Yep. Do you think, should I leave them like this or should I put them in one more revolution?
I say the more revolutions, the better. The more pots I can hang on it. Even though I just said we were gonna minimize our cookware, I was lying. At the end of last week, we started hanging the pot rack that needs to go in our kitchen. It also has some lights attached to it, so Ryan had to do some wiring that he got done off of camera, and then he even got it all hung. But now we need to bring it down from the level that it's at to where it actually needs to be so we can reach the pots when they're on it. Because right now it's like up on our 24-foot ceiling. So Ryan has pre-cut the chain. We have some eye hooks in place that screw into our rafters, and we think we have it all figured out so this pot rack will be safe and can hold a lot of pots for us. When you were moving the little thing towards this edge more and more, it just gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Yeah.
Like, cut it out. Give yourself some space.
Yeah.
You gonna try to hang on
See
those?
if I can hang on it. It hurt my pinkies.
I know, I was gonna say, I'm like, I don't know. If you, like, that's a weird position to have to hold a hang. But you've been doing pull-ups, like, every day because it's been on your vision board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure has. Okay. So I think if we just open these up, then reattach the chain that we pre-measured, then attach it to here with our lock rings, then we could let it hang free, attach it to here, and then I'll attach my little beauty chain here, and then
Voila!
And then voila, we drop it down. Oh, I guess I need to probably
Feed that through so it's not just...
feed this through.
Okay.
And I will probably have to cut it off and rewire it. Is open up a chain link with this new technique that I learned on YouTube. All right, all the chain I think is connected to the right height. Now we just need to cut our electrical to the right height, which means I have to take this apart and disconnect it, cut it to the right height, and then get it reconnected.
Yeah.
So.
Ryan's up at the top. We have the wire run all the way through the chain, and we're gonna do a quick test fit to see what we think of it when it's actually hanging down, see if it's where we actually want it. So here we go.
I don't think it really needs to be, but...
Well, it's just really, I should have gone on the higher ladder, because now...
Actually, just kind of...
Okay. I can't take any weight, but I at least can keep it away from the cross braces. Okay, this is looking more level.
So you're counting chains?
Yeah,
1, 2,
one-
3, 4, 5?
Yeah, there'll be 5 open ones and then go through the 6th. You're still level. I got it.
I think top rack's installed.
I think so. Took a few. Took some learning moments for both of us.
All right, we are doing everything we can to get the scaffolding taken down. We don't need it anymore in this house. We want to be totally done with it because we want to do flooring. So the last huge thing that we have to do is to finish our prow. So we need to sand all of that, caulk all of that, and stain all of that. So Ryan has the sander all hooked up to the shop vac, and we have an extra long hose, and we worked really hard to get it all pieced together. So hopefully we have a little less dust happening in the house as we go. And while Ryan is doing that, I'm gonna be upstairs getting some of our trim, all polyurethane, that's gonna be going up high on the ceiling so we can get that installed as well. You guys, we have temporary certificate of occupancy. That means we get to start moving stuff into this house. And Ryan and I have been thinking a lot about how we're gonna furnish this whole great room space. Because the hard part about it is we have these amazing windows over here that look out over the Hood Canal, and we'll have our entertainment center over here where we'll watch TV in the evening with our families. So where are we gonna put our chairs? Which way are they gonna face? And I think we found the perfect solution. It's the Flexi Spot Swivel and Rocking Recliner XR4. This chair is super comfy. It's cushioned, but it's not so cushioned that you just totally sink into it. It really is just right, even for both Ryan and I, and we're both very different sizes, and I think it fits both of us great. A cool function that I haven't seen in other recliners is that when you're in the reclined position, you can actually tilt the headrest forward so you can be reading a book, working on your computer, looking at your phone, whatever you want to do while you're in that reclined position. So you have all the comfort, but you still have some functionality. And I don't know about you, but I love rocking chairs. I've loved them since I'm a little kid. So I love that this one actually rocks back and forth. It just is pure comfort to me. And then the thing that totally sold us is that it swivels. So like I was talking about before, we have the windows on one side, we'll have a TV on another side. Where do we even place our furniture so we can utilize all these different spaces? And the swivel function in this will work perfectly. We can be looking out the windows by daytime and looking at the TV by nighttime. And the Flexi Spot Swivel and Rocking Chair also features a built-in USB port, so you can charge your phone as you're hanging out in the chair or charge up your computer or whatever device you have. The chair is actually delivered to your house. No need to go to a furniture store and deal with furniture salesmen. It will just be delivered right to you in 2 boxes, and it is super easy to put together. Ryan and our son actually put it together in like 15 minutes. I was secretly hoping for a lot of quiet cleaning time over in the yurt, and they put it together so fast that I didn't really get that. But it is an awesome convenience to know that you can put your chair together quickly and be using it right away. This chair has a lot of other cool features, and you can go check that out in the link of the description of this video. And FlexiSpot also gave us an exclusive coupon code, and that's also in the link of the description. Go check that out, and you can save $30 on your own recliner plus free shipping. Thank you so much to FlexiSpot for sponsoring today's videos. Sponsors like this have made it possible for Ryan and I to take on this build. So by supporting our sponsors, you're supporting our build as well. Now let's get back to the build. All right, yesterday we were working on finishing hanging the pot rack that you can see behind me, and we were starting in on sanding our prow front so we can get that all stained and sealed and totally finished. If we can get those 2 things done, we can take down this scaffolding and never have to see it again in our house. But first, we have a very special delivery coming from some very special people. My dad has been busy building us a kitchen island, and my parents have driven all the way from Iowa over the past 3 days to get to us, and that is being delivered today. We're gonna get it out of the back of his truck and into our kitchen, and we're gonna get to see what it looks like with the pot rack above it, and it is a really cool piece, guys. So I can't wait for all of you to see it. I can't wait for us to see it in place too. But first, we gotta get to work unloading it from the back of his pickup truck.
But if we get the truck back up here, then we can unload it onto the ground and then connect it to the lifting straps. We can set up our little ramps there and just take it up the side once we get it up on the deck, and we can just wheel it in.
Yeah, then it'll be easy.
So I think we just need to move the saw back a little bit so that we have a little bit of room to navigate.
Okay.
You did great.
Heavy, man. I think it got a little wet. Look at you. Who picked out that color?
Good question.
It looks pretty cool.
What do we call this? Bug green?
Then you guys can get on this end and then pull it out, and then as it's on its last casters at the end, I can grab the other end. Okay, you got it.
You got it.
We could almost just walk it over.
You want to?
I don't know if I want, let's set it down and think about it, because walking backwards is not great.
That wasn't as bad as I thought it would be.
I think walking sideways.
Just remember, there's
sometimes
lots of rocks right here.
can be harder. Maybe when we get to the
There's another one. Okay, it's the deck. You're okay. You're okay.
And try to.
yeah, we're just gonna pivot and then
Okay.
put the things on, and then
Okay, you're good.
okay.
You made it.
Yeah,
That's an amazing job.
yeah, we're good.
I love that color.
You guys did it.
It made it.
I can't tell you how happy I am.
Another big thing. Moved from Iowa to the Pacific Northwest.
I say let's get the tape off of this.
Yeah.
I'm not sure we want to permanently attach the countertop, but I do want to.
Lay it on.
I do want to lay it on there and
I
see what it
know,
looks
because
like.
we're moving and.
Because I would like to get the bottom side of it, at least a layer of oil on it.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes when we have all the.
Just like,
Well, turn it off.
That looks cool.
You like it?
Yeah.
Good.
Ooh, and the sun's working. These two, and then I have a really big orange Le Creuset, the really big one, and then I want to get the green in the smaller round one, and then we'll have our open shelving.
You know what we could?
All of our fancy pots will be on there, and the whole kitchen will come together. Well, we're having.
I was thinking about your open shelves, and I'm thinking green stain.
We have green stain from Dad. We have steel from Kyle. he wants us to do steel. And
Oh,
then
he wants
we're
to do
saying
steel
raw
shelves.
edge.
That's something.
It could be
No.
like, it falls in line with me and Ryan's Freedom Construction, but our tagline is, it won't be done fast and it won't be done right, but it'll be done.
Okay, this top needs to sit on here.
Yeah,
So we can
let's do it.
See it.
Okay.
I got that idea that you misunderstood.
That's
Larry.
serious.
Well, that's way too big.
No.
Did you hear Ryan? No.
I mean, it looks a little big for the cabinet,
Here,
but
When you put stools by it,
Well, and graphical figuring, you could have two stools in the
Oh
center.
my god, I'm not gonna be squished at the dinner table anymore. So I'm kind of like, yeah, let's keep it enormous. Because I get angry at my family every night. You feel confident in the weight of the thing on your piece?
oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I'm not worried about it.
Built to last. Okay, we have the island all tucked back into its corner. If you didn't catch on, we actually had that put on casters. So when people are visiting, we can move it out of the way. We will see if we actually use that feature. If not, we could always take it off, but why not be a little extra when you're getting to special order something because your dad is making it himself. So, and you all may be wondering a little bit about the color that I chose. I actually have 3 colors in Le Creuset pans that I'm trying to slowly collect, and they happen to be orange, yellow, and green. So it will all hopefully tie together. And I found that pan online, that pan color, shared it with my dad. He took it to a paint store and they got this stain for him. And I think it looks awesome, so I'm super happy with it. It's a little funky, but now we've got to get back to work. So Ryan is actually already up on the scaffolding behind me, and he's gonna be sanding. I'm gonna be sanding below so we can get back to work on mission, get rid of the scaffolding. So here we go.
I've been there before when you feel the ache of a heartbreak. You don't think you'll ever climb. Now call all your friends. They all say the same thing. You're better off without, but they won't see the silver lining when you're under covers hiding. Hey,
well, looks like somebody likes our new shed.
you think you ought to love again? Well, once again, you're knocked down, but you gotta stand up if you wanna love again. Well, once again, hey.